So a couple things we wanted to cover for like new leaks and stuff. First, let's go over patch notes, because I have not done an official patch notes review. So we'll go over this if anyone hasn't read it themselves. Then we'll go over a few of the new leaks that Player IGN and some of the other data miners put out today. And I think that'll be it for today's video. 17.1 is on test server today, the day of this recording. It's Wednesday, April 6th. It'll come to live servers next week for PC. It's April 13th. And then it'll go to console the week following on April 20th. So that's the schedule of when we're going to see this stuff. Number one for this patch notes is the return of the OG, the original Sanhok. And I'm going to put up some gameplay and some flybys of it here on screen for you guys. For those who aren't familiar with what the old Sanhok looks like, it's going to look very, very, very different from the newer Sanhok that you're used to playing on. And there's a bit of a nostalgia to it, for sure, for me, like for playing since the game came out. It was fun to see some of the old drop locations and just the old vibe of Sanhok. It was very green. It used to be very green compared to the new one. So I don't know. I hope you guys enjoy it if you haven't played it before. And if you have played it, I hope you enjoy seeing the old Sanhok back. My concern is simply just a lot of the changes they made from the old Sanhok to the new Sanhok were made for a reason. And so now that they're reverting, they're going to have to work on making new changes to the old Sanhok again to kind of keep it up to date, if that makes any sense. And so just some quick snippets. Here's the before, the old boot camp, or the new boot camp, and this is the old returned boot camp. And you can just tell from this image alone, look at the greenery vibe different. Like, this is very bright, vibrant, a lot of orange in the sand. This is much more dulled, toned down, kind of the earlier PUBG visual experience. A big thing coming back for a lot of people is, of course, ruins. I never was a big fan of the new ruins. I kind of like the one they got rid of myself. But a lot of people are going to love this triple layered dungeon, essentially. They did a lot of work to the getaway, adding this whole nightclub experience that's gone and returned with docks. So docks has 3 warehouses, 2 big cruise ships you can land on, or oil rigs, whatever. There's loot that spawns in there and stuff. It's a cool drop. This one is probably the worst thing for me because
motherfucker.
Yo, Dr. Trigger, what's up, man? Thank you so much for using your Prime sub here, man. Much love, dude. How you doing today? This is the quarry, and if you played on the new Sanhok, you know the quarry has like this Indiana Jones vibe. And I distinctively remember when they changed this quarry to this current one, I was really excited for it because it looked great. It gave you multiple levels of gameplay. It gave you access to one side to the other relatively safely and easily, and a bunch of loot. Now we're going back to the old one, and it's basically a big fishbowl. If you go out there for loot, you're pretty much dead. So it's going to kind of make this like no man's land. And, I'm not too excited for that. But like I said, that's going to be one of those things where I feel like they're going to have to adjust again, because it needed a change before, and it certainly does now. Bond has been reverted. So the current outgoing Sanhok, I keep saying current, I don't know what the hell to call it. If I say new Sanhok, I mean the new one that they just replaced, and the old Sanhok is the OG one. So this had just a couple of buildings, nothing special. The old one had this like weird set of catwalks that you could legit walk on top of, and there was loot on top of these things and loot below it. Again, it was kind of a fishbowl where if you were on the hill, you could easily hold out any team in here. This place, at least you had some hard cover. So interesting to see what people see there. Couple of key things about this old Sanhok that's being brought back. A lot of features have been removed, including the jammer pack, the decoy grenade, the loot truck, and gliders in the airfield. Those have been removed from the Sanhok that's on test server now, and no word if they're going to add those back. However, they did keep a number of things from the new Sanhok into the old Sanhok. This is so confusing. The M79 smoke launcher stayed. The Mk12 DMR stayed. Panzer stayed. C4 stayed. And all of the tactical gear stayed. And mountain bikes stayed. I can confirm that the big mountain up here I requested for them to add redeployable parachutes up there so that you could jump off and parachute down. They have not added those as of yet. So if you were hoping for that, unfortunately it's not there. That's still going to be a crazy hill to fight on and come off of. So the new weapon, of course, probably the biggest and most hyped thing about this patch notes, at least to me, is the introduction of a brand new assault rifle, the Galil Ace 32. And I'll have a very in-depth, detailed video in the next day or two after you guys see this, comparing this thing to the AK, the barrel, and the M4. The basic stats are this: its damage is 43. It's got a rate of fire of like 680 rounds per minute, and a initial bullet velocity of like 720 meters per second. That puts it squarely in between the barrel and the M4 in terms of damage, rate of fire, and bullet velocity. But its recoil is very, very reasonable, very easy to control. It can accept a tack stock attachment, an underbarrel grip like a vert grip, half grip, whatever, and then a flash hider, compensator, or suppressor. And after playing with it for a little bit today, or here's all the stats right here, after playing with it today, I can confidently say if you were scared of the barrel, you're going to want to pick this up and try it, because this is much more manageable than the barrel. But if you are used to and like the M4, I would strongly suggest you give this a try, because this has very, very similar recoil to the M4, but with a little bit more damage, being a 7.62 weapon. So good to see this gun in the game, and I'm interested to hear your guys and gals thoughts on what you think after you pick it up. Some ranked season 7 stuff, not going to go over all that. If you play ranked, it's the same thing every season, depending on what your rank is at the end of the season. So bronze, gold, platinum, etc. You'll get certain rewards like parachute skins, emblems, that kind of stuff. That stays the same for 17. The Ace 32 is a world spawn in ranked modes, along with the mountain bike, M79, and care package has been added for the P90, which is good if you play ranked. Tactical gear has seen a change. The spotter scope is currently broken / overpowered, but they don't have a fix in time for 17.1.
Surprise, motherfucker.
So they are thinking of adding that fix in 17.2. Luca, thank you for the Prime gift, Prime sub, man. Yo, thank you so much, guys, for all the brand new Prime subs in chat. Much appreciated. All right, so tactical gear. Spotter scope is OP. They've acknowledged it, but they don't have a fix yet. That'll be in 17.2 update, hopefully. However, the tactical pack, that's the big backpack that can store 4 items, has seen a pretty big nerf. It can no longer store other tactical gear, drone, EMT gear, or spotter scope. Some people, actually a lot of people, think this is a silly move by PUBG. They think it's a big negative thing to do for the tactical pack. They basically think, well, now that I can't put all of these other things in it, I'm no longer ever going to pick it up, which is fair to say. But I think overall that was a needed nerf for the tactical pack, because the whole idea is that it's a tactical situational piece of equipment, and if it can just store every single thing that you want in it, it kind of doesn't make it tactical anymore. It's kind of like a no-brainer. You know, you can pick it up and have the EMT gear and the spotter scope and an extra helmet and an extra vest. Like it really becomes overpowered at that point. I think now that it can only hold weapons, armor, helmets, ammo, heals, that kind of stuff, I think it makes much more sense, and it kind of puts it squarely back into a team tactical decision as opposed to you being the jack of all trades. So I think this is a good change. We'll see, though. We'll see. Praise the Lord, Karakin is out of the map service rotation. So now we're going to have Erangel, Miramar, Tago, Haven, and Sanhok for 17.1. So for the next month, we'll have those 5 maps. And I would say that Kiki is going to be coming in May, but we've already been confirmed that's being delayed to probably July or August. So I don't know what the map rotation is for next month, because they're going to have to modify that. The Galil Ace 32 is in training modes, and they've removed all of the throwables, so you can't like get stuck on fire or have C4 blown in your ear the whole time, which is cool. The Ace 32 has been added to the TDM with its own spawn kit, and they've added ammo to a few other guns in the spawn kits. Custom match, as I previously explained, for Sanhok is not available, but it will be added later. And they changed some of the spawn kits in Team Deathmatch. So nothing big there. They said they added a falling animation to dead but not out characters when they fall from cliffs and buildings. I tried to test this in the test server. I didn't see anything new from what my character looked like while they were falling. So yeah, maybe we'll see when I play the test server tonight. Okay, so that's patch notes. Now let's take a look at some of the new leaks and stuff that Player IGN put out today that I was not able to fit in to this morning's video. So number one, new weapon skins. So I believe most of these are going to be in the contraband loot crate that's coming with 17.1. This, however, is Rash's streamer skin. Now you can see some of these are kind of low detail. Like if I zoom in, it kind of looks two-dimensional. These are just like the PNG files. This isn't what the gun is physically going to look like. It'll be a bit more detailed and textured. This will give you just a really good idea of what it will look like when it comes to live servers. So this is the AK, which is pretty interesting. I don't know, like, I guess just some PUBG artwork going on here, but I think it looks pretty cool. And can I go over? Hello? Here we go. Here's my arrow. Here is Rash's SLR. And I feel dumb saying that I don't know the streamer Rash because they must be a big streamer. They have a bunch of skins coming, like AK, SLR, like helmets, clothing skin, backpacks, a bunch of stuff for this one streamer. So here's Rash SLR. I know Miss D's gonna love that one. All pink is her vibe. We have the No Mercy M4. This is not a Rash skin. This is a No Mercy M4. This, I believe, will be part of the contraband crate. And I kind of like this. I think this is kind of cool. I think for the most part, this is going to appeal to the people who want like tactical looking skins, except you know, these kind of stickers in the back. But honestly, you can't even see that while you're holding the gun. But I think it has a cool little camo vibe going on. So I like the skin. I'm on board with that. We have the Kill Shot Car 98, or is this a Mosin? Chad, is that a Mosin or a Car 98? I feel like that's a Car 98. Correct me if I'm wrong there. It says You're Dead Kill Shot. I don't believe this is stat tracking though. It's just another cool kind of looking skin. I don't believe that's a Mosin. I think it's a Car 98. This is, I believe, is Rash's butt pan. So the streamer skin. Oh, now here we go. Now see this. They have two cyber themed skins coming with this patch. This is the CYBERTHREAT SLR. And again, it's not as detailed as what the real gun's going to look like, but you can get a really good idea of what it's going to be. And this is going to be battle stat. This will be a stat tracking SLR. CYBERTHREAT SLR. I'm digging the way this looks. And the stat tracking thing will be kind of right here. I like this. And I'm hopeful after seeing this that the Mark 12 is going to be really cool too. I have a kind of a low res image to show you of the Mark 12 in a minute. Here is the Mini 14. There's 3 skins that are going to look like this. The Mini 14, the crossbow, and what was the other one? I think maybe an AK. That's kind of like a sweet themed. So that's your Mini 14. Oh, it's M16. Sorry, M16, and the other one should be a crossbow. Kind of like a hydro dipped skin. And here's a sickle. Again, low res, low detail. Here's one of the screamers, the streamer skins, Shaka. And that's one of the new Scar L's. So there's 3 Scar L's. There's this one. There's the green one that I showed you guys. And then the 10,000 Days red one. So 3 new Scar skins coming all in this patch. So a lot of people have been saying, man, I wonder if the Scar's getting a buff. Maybe. I mean, I'd be on board with it. It does need it, in my opinion. But yeah, I think the skins so far have been pretty cool. Here's the sweet crossbow. I know my boy Beer Fridge is going to love that. Okay, now this is what I believe to be the Death Box crate.
A breath of fresh air on the internet, man.
I believe this is going to be the Death Box crate for the new progressive skin Mark 12. You know how you level up your progressive skins, and at a certain level you unlock the death crate? So anybody you kill with that weapon, this is what their box looks like. I think that's what we're looking at here. So I think it says 12, and I believe that's referring to Mark 12. So this is what that crate will look like, which is pretty cool. It might have more detail, texture, and lighting on it on the actual game. Again, this is low resolution, just like a placeholder, if you will. Yo, Hyper, thank you for the follow, man. CDome skins win, LOL. We are supposed to be getting North America streamer skins later this year, I heard. Obviously not mine, but yeah, so that'll be cool if we get some of the popular streamer skins for North America. I'd hope we see like Sonic's team members get skins, maybe, you know. So we have all the new emotes coming. My head's kind of blocking, so let me pull this over to the side. Here you go. So these are all the spray emotes that are coming for this patch. Here's 10,000 days sprays. There's a Twitch Rivals spray. I don't know when the Twitch Rivals event is going to be, but I would love to be a part of it. So hopefully they allow, you know, some of the PUBG partners to get involved in that. So that'd be really cool. I think my favorite one of all these is the Back to the Lobby, because I'm a big fan of like Back to the Future, and obviously that's what that's referencing, so that's really cool. But I gotta be honest, these sprays are actually kind of neat. I'm usually I don't really care about the sprays. I don't ever really use them, but I don't know, I think these are cool. Like I appreciate them, and if people have them in the game and they use them, I'm down for that. And I think it looks cool. Like imagine killing someone and spraying Back to the Lobby on their death crate or something. That's cool. Got a Pi Nanon over there, Butt Pan C4. These are some of the streamer ones here. So yeah, overall, I think that's pretty cool. These are some of the streamer skins. I don't remember exactly all the streamer names. Like this one, I think this might be like a limited event one in for Asia. I don't know if this is coming to like North America and Europe, but that's a little hoodie skin. Not sure who that one's for. This is Rash's streamer skin bundle. So a little furry hoodie. 10,000 days shorts. Rash's shorts. Don't know whose skirt. Some tactical looking pants. Maybe Rash's there. Some sweatpants. I think that's Rash's as well. This is just a placeholder image for the Galil. There's a couple things I missed in the beginning. I skipped over. This one is Rash's hoodie. Don't know whose hat. Not sure. New baseball cap coming. Same bunny emblem. That might just be like Easter themed stuff coming. Don't know whose gloves those are, or if that it might just be part of the store, not like an actual streamer skin. Some stockings. That's Rash's there. Again, don't know. Whatever that orange themed outfit is, that'll include that too. And Shaka's onesie jumpsuit. Kind of looks like a biker race suit. Like if you ever race motorcycles, it's like a full-on race suit you got to wear. Maybe the Easter theme. I'm seeing that bunny symbol quite a lot, so it could be a streamer that I'm not familiar with, or it could just be an Easter theme skin coming. Same thing here, another bunny skin. That's 10,000 days t-shirt. Don't know. I don't know who that one is. My bad. Shout out to Player Elliot over on Twitter for the leak. My bad on that. And this is, again, obviously very low res, kind of placeholder E, but it looks pretty badass. Like it almost looks like some kind of like electric rail gun. Like it would almost charge up, you know, like a big freaking gun like that. Let me see if I can get y'all another angle. My head's not blocking here. Hold on, let me move my camera real quick. Where's my camera? Check it out. We'll go here. And it looks like, let me see if this is at its different stages. So boom, boom. It's like this one here has blue all around it. Again, this could just be like really basic placeholder stuff. This might not be how it actually changes, but I think this might fill in with color as you update the skin, because you know how the M4, the Halloween skin, like seeing this is kind of filled in with orange color. The M4 Halloween skin doesn't light up until you have like the later levels upgraded. So it's probably got something like that. This is what the kill feed is going to look like for it. So in the top right of your screen, when someone kills someone with that weapon, you know, that'll show up and it'll say the person's name. So overall, I think that stuff's really cool. I like the idea of like cyber themed weapons in PUBG. I'm obviously biased towards that kind of stuff. I loved Cyberpunk. I love the theme of that game. So that's really cool that they're bringing that into PUBG, I think. And that'll be one of the progressive skins I really do want to get for sure. That's all the 17.1 leaks that we haven't seen so far. The skins that we still have not seen are going to be the two-toned theme skins. Those have not been shown yet. Those hopefully we'll be getting leaked soon. If not, I mean, we'll see them next week, you know, on Tuesday when or I guess it'll be Tuesday night, Wednesday morning when the patch goes live. Oh, the other thing y'all asked about, sorry, was the PCS. Let me pull that up real quick just to give you a very brief overview of that, because I'll have, like I said, a very in-depth video about PCS, but I want you to at least understand the basics and why we're doing what we're doing for PCS. All right, real quick, guys. So PCS6, this is not going to be my video that shows you which teams to vote for, and this is why. What you want to do is wait for these teams to play their as many matches as possible. So you want to wait to vote until the teams have played as many matches as they can before the voting deadline. That way, you know what the status of each of the teams are closest to the day that you vote, so that you have the best opportunity to guess the correct team. Now, if we look at the Pick'em Challenge, voting ends in 15 days. 15 days puts us at, what's that, the 21st? Right, so that'd be, here's 7 will be the 13th, 14 will be the 20th, 15 days is the 21st. Yeah, so on April 21st is the last day to get your votes in. And let's go look at their schedule. April 21st, last day. Week 1 matches are going to be played April 15th, 16th, and 17th. Week 2 will be April 22nd, 23rd, 24th. And then Asia and Europe week 1 is going to be later in April. And then Asia, Europe week 2 is going to be way in May. So we are going to wait until after APAC and America play their week 1 matches. So that'll end on April 17th, which will still give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days to get our votes in. So that's when you can expect my video to be out, after April 17th. That way we have, again, the best guess opportunity of how those teams are going to play out in the events. And the events are going to be pretty similar as the previous ones. You'll be able to do pick the winner, like pick the team that's going to win the whole region. Team face-off is just where you pick, they're going to put a team versus another team, and you say which one is going to have the most points. And then watching live streams, you can go watch the official PUBG streams on Twitch to get EP, and the EP is what you use to actually buy the skins. Now, in order to vote, you do have to buy the bundle, the PCS bundle. You have to buy that to get the coupons to actually place your vote. So you have to do that. And then if you guess the teams correctly, then you can have access to these skins. So the M4 is part of that bundle, or not part of the bundle, part of the voting points. The motorbike is the face stuff, the butt pan, and the nickname change. The Mini 14 and the K2 are the ones that you can actually buy right now. Like you could buy this and use these skins in the game as of today. Well, I guess, yeah, because there's on live server too. And the parachute. And then some of the actual clothing skins too. The mask and all that kind of stuff. All right, so hope that answers your question. Hope that answers your question about the PCS 6 situation. Again, I will have a detailed video later.